Welcome back to RC Around America, and we are doing the very last little itty bitty step to put the Capra together. Unfortunately, this is what ended up happening to the custom paint job on the plastic rims. So, you get to see one of the first upgrades on the truck. And what I've decided to go with is my set of Vanquish products, Method 1.9 105s in clear anodized aluminum and black trail. Going to be using the Vanquish hubs, the 225s, and Pitbull growlers. Now, I've never had a set of growlers before, but I got the right piece and I love them. So I decided I want to try a different tire, and well, this is what I could get my hands on. So let's first assemble the rim, as you see, and we'll get it mounted. So we're going to put the trim ring on to the face of the wheel, and it's got a lot of screws, but also the Vanquish product screws are standard, so they're American, Imperial, depending on what you want to call them. So the trim ring screws are going to be with my 1/16 driver, and then the rest of the screws for mounting the hub and the two halves of the wheels together, I'll be doing with my 3/32. Let's go. So let's get these screws together. And next we're going to attach the hub with 6 of the bigger screws. And yes, you do need a Loctite them. It is metal to metal. Make sure you got the hex side facing to the back. With that being done, now we're going to take the inside trim ring, and the way I found to install this on pretty easily to take this, put it in at a 90-degree angle, stretch your tire just a little bit, and just as you start to get it in there, go ahead and then turn it sideways. Pull the tire out just a little bit, keep rotating that ring around, and there we have it. Now it is very important that you center this ring in the foam, or else your tire will bulge off to the side and it won't run straight. So this is one way, which is basically just taking the tire, shifting it back and forth over the ring while holding the ring in place with your thumbs. Or you can pull the tire off to the side and just adjust the ring as you rotate the tire in your hand. There's many different ways. It's just whichever way you prefer to do it. And then make sure that the foam, these are the Pitbull factory two-stage foams. Going to give them a shot, see if they're worth anything. And if not, we'll upgrade them with some Crawler Innovation foams. So with that being installed, now make sure you pay attention to your tire directional, because these are directional tires, and make sure that you build them so you don't have to take this back apart and flip it back over so you can get your tires to match left and right. Since I've already got 3 built, I already know which way I gotta build this. So let's get the outside trim ring in. You do have to stretch the tire just a little bit to help it seat in. There we go, just popped in. Now be careful when you stretch the tire just a little bit, not too much, because if you stretch the tire too much, you cause the bead, which is this part of your tire, you will pull it out. And since this is a beadlock wheel, what that'll do is that'll create a bubble in your tire, and your tire will it'll look really stupid because it'll be pinched up. Of course, now it doesn't want to do it. It'll be pinched up, forming a bubble, and it won't allow your tire to rotate smoothly. You don't want that. You want a nice, simple, rolling tire. Now, granted, these are RCs. They're not real, so they're never going to be perfectly balanced. But the more you work on them, the more you build them, the better you get at them. So let's put the back trim ring on. Same thing as the front. Gotta stretch the tire just a little bit to make it fit. Not much. And best thing to do is to try lining up your holes as you install it, so that way once you put that trim ring in, you're not trying to fight it. And now I'm going to put the last 6 screws on. Now, you can cheat if you know what size screw you have and you get a longer one. You can always put them on opposite sides from each other to help pull the rim together, and that does make it really simple to build tires. Certain companies actually already do that. They give you 2 long screws to help put them together, and so far I found with building these ones, all I have to do is just give it a decent good little push, and for the most part I can get it to go together. So like all the other screws, little dab of Loctite, and push it together. I got lucky, that went together pretty easy. Now I only do a couple threads on the first screw. That way I'm not trying to get the rim to come together and forcing it down. I like it to be nice and even so it has a nice flat mating surface. Plus it's less stress on the screws, less worrying about stripping them out and then damaging your pretty expensive rims. So we'll get that other screw opposite. And there we go, she caught. Now before I tighten them all down, I want to get the rest of these screws in there. That way I can tighten it down in a nice even pattern, just like a real car. Once you get that last screw in there, as long as it's a small enough gap, you can tighten it all the way down, and then just in a crisscross star pattern, go ahead and start tightening it down. Now as you're doing it, you also want to make sure that you're watching your bead to make sure it's not getting pinched or pushing out. If it pushes out, you got to take the rim all the way back apart and double check, see what came undone. And it looks like we're actually good, so we're going to tighten all these screws down. And there you have it. Vanquish products, Method 105s, sitting on some 4.75 by 175 by 1.9 Pitbull growlers. Now these are the compound, not the alien compounds. They're decently sticky. So we're gonna put these on, and we're gonna get the capper back, put it all the way together. So let's put those tires on. And with the capper back in front of us, we're going to put these wheels on. Now, first things you got to put on are these aluminum spacers. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be making these in brass or steel, just to add a little bit more weight down low. Because this truck, I was really surprised. It's actually kind of a heavy truck. So, we're going to get these spacers put on. Then we'll put the hexes on. Now, like any screw that's going in the middle, make sure you put a little bit of Loctite on the threads. Line it all up. And go ahead and get that dry pin screwed in. Now, I do like the fact this is a dry pin instead of a set screw. I've had a lot of trucks walk that set screw out, and then I lose it when I take the rim off. So it is nice to see a little bit of an update to a not problematic issue, but definitely something that I know I'm not the only one who's dealt with. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And the last thing we have to do is put those rims on. And here we are, the axial Capra, fully built, ready to crawl, and with a few upgrades already from the upgrade series. As you can see, custom paint job, not just the bland typical one. Vanquish rims, Pitbull tires and foams, Savox waterproof servo, Tekin T35, Castle BEC, make sure that the servo's got full power, and Spectrum receiver, Spectrum remote. And as you can see, she's ready to go. Next time you see this truck, she will be out and about and getting dirty. If you liked anything you seen on the build series, if you seen something you didn't like on this build series, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be bringing you more videos in the future of future builds, custom projects, maybe even a review or two, we'll see, and some refurbishing and rebuilding of some old kits and some old models. And as you will see, this is just the beginning for this channel. Like, comment, subscribe below, and if you really like it, hit that notification bell, and that'll tell you the next time I release a video. So stand by, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.